Bitcoin's had a big pullback in the market. Is this the time to buy some more? We're going to take a look at the charts today. I'm going to give you an outline on where I think we're going. I'm going to give it for the OGs, the veterans who've been in the trenches, who are a little bit more advanced, as well as the beginner, and where I think we're headed. Where's the good time to buy, as well as what I will be doing. So let's take a look at the charts. As we can see, Bitcoin's had a pretty big pullback from $38,000 all the way back down to 35,000. We got as low as 34,800, which is pretty that's not nothing for sure. That's a 8% drop. So pretty big pullback. I laid out the case yesterday that I thought that we were cooling off in the markets, and I still think that that is still the case. We're cooling off just a bit. Even with a big breakout, nothing goes up in a straight line forever. On a macro time frame, though, however, I still think that we are very, very bullish. Nothing comes up just in a straight line. It's very normal to have these big breakouts followed by a back test of the prior level. This is completely normal, and it looks like we're trying to touch the 382 level here, which is a huge level in the Fibonacci. This is very normal. In the micro time frame, we could expect as low as $34,500. To me, anything below $35,000 is a prime time accumulation time to be dollar cost averaging into the market heavier than normal. If you're brand new to crypto, the very best thing to do is just buy a little bit each and every week, regardless of the price. But that's what you can expect. And on a more drastic thing to the downside, we could expect as low as $30,000. On the high end, though, I think we're basically, the CPI came out. That was very bullish, and the stock market reacted very bullishly to that. And the DXY, however, got rejected. And it's a big, big, big rejection here. And so the interesting thing to me, and what I'm keeping an eye on, is the fact that Bitcoin and the DXY both broke to the downside. One of those is lying. So one of those, well, Bitcoin technically didn't break to the downside. It just had a normal back test. But the fact that the DXY is having this huge sell-off right now, while Bitcoin also had a sell-off, one of those is lying. And if you don't know what the DXY is, it measures the strength of the US dollar in comparison to the other currencies. Basically, the DXY trades inversely with cryptocurrency and the stock market. The stock market reacted just the way that you would expect with the CPI news, as well as the DXY having a big sell-off. Bitcoin, however, did not. This leads me to believe that we are very bullish still in the bigger time horizon, a normal cool off, while we've been having this huge run up over 100 and something percent on the year, and on the month Bitcoin is up over 32%. That's a normal back test. In my opinion, this is a good time to accumulate under 35,000. Low end targets 30,000. I don't think that we're going to go any lower than that, perhaps ever. Greed has definitely entered into the market. We're sitting at 75 today, 71 today. So it's cooling off just a bit. Might be a time to start accumulating on the bigger time horizon. I still think that we're heading to the 0.5 Fibonacci as high as the 702, which would bring us to 48,000. I think that this move could still happen, just like how fast this move was right here. It could happen just like that. Ultimately, though, we are out of all of this nastiness into the bear market. There is nothing that's going to bring us to new lows at this stage in the game. And there's a strong likelihood that $30,000 holds not only for now, but forever. I say that we could wick into 29, 28,000, but as far as body closes, $30,000, in my opinion, there's a strong likelihood that that holds not only now, but forever. On the daily, the stochastic RSI is all the way to the downside, which is more confluence with a bit of a cool off right now. Once this starts to arc to the upside, we could anticipate another move to the upside. We're heading out of the new moon energy. We got a few more days, so I anticipate any bullish movements are going to happen within the next week or so. After that, we could expect a good 2-3 weeks of just kind of sideways action. I don't really anticipate any more of a bigger correction at this time, but I definitely could see us just kind of consolidate here at the $35,000 range, build some support here, which, by the way, would be perfectly healthy. And by the way, that's the best time to accumulate. Ultimately, after our 0.5 Fibonacci target is met as high as the 702, I anticipate us to trade sideways for 200 days, just like we did right here. And to me, that is the last sideways and boring time that we're going to be able to get these low prices before we go rocking and rolling into the next bull run. The bull run, real deal, is about to start in 2024, and it's going to be rocking and rolling in 2025. That is when you want to be selling your assets. That is when you want to be selling and buying other things, not accumulating. That to me is when you want to be taking profit, not when you want to be FOMOing into the market. Right now is when you want to be dollar cost averaging and accumulating all the way up until we start making new all-time highs. That is what I'm personally going to be doing. If we get our $48,000 target, $42,000 target, I'm going to take about 20% off the table in hopes that we have a back test. But if you're new here, I think you should just buy $10, $20, $50, $100, whatever it is for you each and every week until we make new all-time highs. That strategy would serve you very, very well. And in fact, had you have bought from right here at the all-time high, at the very tippity-dippity top, had you have started dollar cost averaging and buying $100 a week of Bitcoin, currently, right now, through all of this, buying at the tippity top, the worst possible time, you would still be up 34%. That is about 4 years of stock market gains in about 2 years. During a bear market, without a bull market, we can easily expect most crypto projects to 10x in the bull market. So, in my opinion, if you're new, accumulate as much as humanly possible with the expectations of holding for 2-3 plus years. Realistically, 2025 is when it's going to happen, but just have that in your mind. But that's pretty much the update for right now. I'm keeping an eye on the DXY. I'm keeping an eye on the stock market. I'm keeping an eye on Bitcoin. Normal pullback, nothing to be worried about. And anything, thank the heavens for these great crypto prices. But that is going to be it for this time. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Peace, love, prosperity. God first, God bless. I'm out.
Damn, hustling.